Are you familiar with the phrase, manifest destiny? Seems the Texan War of Independence ended before I could intervene. This may be a bit of an exploit, but I have a lot of land to conquer, so I will take whatever chance I can get for free war goals. Even if save scumming is a bit monotonous. I actually got pretty lucky, didn't actually need to save scum for this one. Despite having a population of 250,000, all Haiti can muster is 3,000 troops. Wait, why were they granted statehood, like, immediately? Anyway, I wanna hurry up and gobble up Central America before they can get sphered by any great powers. The Great War between the United States of America and Haiti seems a bit generous. You know what? I'll take it. Y'all won't see it because of my editing, but the Nicaragua CB I've been caught so many times, it's so annoying. These Central Americans didn't even have armies, I'm just walking in and taking over. And there we go, from sea to shining sea. Central America is still a little too big to take out in one war, so until they lose another state. I'm gonna take Panama from Colombia. I'll take it. Wow, they allied Mexico. How cringe. Oh hey, new country just dropped. So I've gotten to the point where Mexico will accept my demand of Panama, but I want to keep the war going until I can add a war goal on them. I'm thinking Durango, so when I take the land off Rio Grande, that leaves Mexico cut in half. Mexico is offering me everything I want. As much as I would like to press the issue and not compromise, the UK is stronger than me at the moment. We'll come for you eventually, though. So I was gonna chill out, get some immigration, get state and government so I can take Manifest Destiny and get my cores on Mexico, but then I saw that Yucatan broke free. If I didn't have less than a month on the justification, I would take this. All the save scumming is taking its toll, though. I've been playing for 3 hours, and it's only 1842. Oh cool, I don't have to colonize Oregon. Turns out I need more than just state and government to enact Manifest Destiny, but I can send Commodore Perry to Japan. I cannot afford a war on the far side of the Pacific, but that's not going to stop me. Engage the Japanese in battle, and I can already make a treaty with them. Hope y'all have enjoyed your vacation to Japan, courtesy of the American taxpayer. I think my navy's stuck in the middle of the Pacific because I don't have a navy anymore, and I only have one army. Mexico will not give me military access to go fight my rebels down in Central America, but luckily my troops just ran up with them, so I can now... Mexican fleet has sniped a couple of my ships in Mobile Bay. You think going into port will save you? I'd been hoping to add Sonora or something, but I don't have the infamy for it. Beautiful. Oh hey, Japan's modernized. So I thought the event earlier that gave me this land up in Maine would give me the land in Washington too, but no, it gets its own event. Oh wow, they backed down. I was preparing for war over that, but I'm not too upset that I don't have to. I thought it was possible to justify conquest on a country that only has 3 states, but apparently not. So I'm just gonna have to take the Republic apart, piece by piece. So I like getting war goals with no infamy, but saves coming for this took 20 minutes. I think I'll take Guatemala first. I blitzed through, destroyed their army, and now they're willing to give in. I thought we started off the game with that discovery. This means the Civil War's right around the corner. We're anticipating a massive Confederate uprising, and now socialists enter the fray. Enemies of freedom and democracy on all sides. You know, Texas is the last place I'd expect something like this to happen. I can't believe this event doesn't give me an option to accept his offer. I mean, sure, it'd probably be an ecological disaster, but it would be funny. I think I might be able to squeeze one more war in before the Civil War. 500 days! The Democrats didn't used to be anti-military. Now I really need the Republicans in power. I think I've thought up a way to make save scumming a bit less arduous. Of course, autosaving every month is a bit of a pain. Finally, a lucky break. I made and ate lunch in the time it took to justify this war. I mean, I am doing this to myself, so I should really stop complaining. One battle and occupy their capital. And now American Central America is linked up. Now I think I'll focus on connecting that to the United States proper. Finally happened. Looks like you get a stay of execution. Huh, the CSA would accept an alliance. Let's see how this affects the Civil War. Good to know I'm not the only one headed for Civil War. Wonderful timing. We did it, boys. The Republicans finally won an election. Oh wow, the CSA is moving in to take out my rebels. It's just kind of like an EU4 when two rebels will pop up in the same province and kill each other. I was just starting to wonder if maybe allying the Confederacy meant the Civil War wasn't going to happen. You know, I think this will go down in the history books as a three-way Civil War. Venezuela actually showed up. Maybe it wouldn't be considered a three-way civil war since it seems all the socialists disappeared as soon as the war with the Confederacy started. It's Moban time. Anaconda plan, way ahead of you. All these armies I have in flatlands and he's going in on the one I have in the mountains. I really want to follow up into Roanoke, but Confederate reinforcements will arrive too soon. This time they're not doing me the favor of attacking me in the mountains. Well, my entire computer just crashed, so I guess that means I can give it another go. I didn't even notice they'd had any survivors of that battle. You know what's funny about the Anaconda plan is it lasts until the end of the game, so even if the CSA wins the Civil War, the fact that we blockaded them once means they always are going to have war exhaustion ticking up. We've connected the fronts in the south, and the Confederates are attacking me in the mountains again. The rebels are trying to invade Pennsylvania. Oh right, that army was actually under the command of Robert E. Lee. Confederates were pushing me back over here, but now they're attacking into mountains again. Well, at least I rebel bombed the CSA, raised minimum wage, and now a bunch of them disappeared. I'm just about done with the historical Civil War, and I think this is the beginning of the alternate Civil War event chain. This has gone on long enough, I think I will burn Georgia to the ground. Okay, this, I believe, is the last Confederate army. Bro, I just got rebel bombed by Yankee patriots. Oh right, the Confederates down here. We've had one, yes, but what about the Second Civil War? Finally won this Civil War. But not before Mexico and Central America declared war on me for their cores back. You know, I think this is the first time I've seen this one. At the moment, I can piece out the free states for Maryland, which is a core, which I'll be able to get back pretty easily later, even through a truce. So I think I'm going to get them out of the war so I can focus on the south and then come back and restore order in the northeast. I think Texas will be the first one I bring into the fold. I didn't realize the Spanish had occupied Central America, so I assumed this would be them demanding stuff, but that makes 2 down, 3 to go. Man, these militant socialists just don't quit. Mexico's offering me a white peace, but for all they've put me through, they're losing a state. It's not connected, but this is their biggest state after their capital. Hopefully passing our reform will make these guys stand down, cause otherwise I'm gonna need to mobilize to defeat them. Oh, Colombia's in on it now. Wait, did that say Liberia assumed control of my war? And while I was still building up an army, we got war score low enough that the war leader, AI Liberia, accepted peace. The absolute state of America. Can't believe I've got a prestige spam as the United States to get back into GP. Radical Reconstruction, I like the sound of that. Oh cool, I can get African American as an accepted pop. Can't believe they can just do that. Hey, let's go. The Republicans finally won an election again. Hey, finally got back into great power. Free states integrated New England at some point. Suppose that means fewer wars I'll need to reunite the country. I just got colonial negotiations, which means I can start on something cursed. I think the free states have been around for far too long. We've had an 8-year break from war, but there can be no lasting peace as long as the country remains divided. The AI just loves attacking me in mountains, don't it? Another attack into defensive terrain while I've got machine guns. I got any war exhaustion and the militant socialists are back. Gunfight out west? I'm more interested in the gunfight up north. Now I can take the decision to move the capital back to Washington. Anyway, as I was saying, I'll make Veracruz the war goal, and then later on add Chiapas. So if I get my infamy down below 3, I can save scum for 1 free state on Mexico and then add the other 2. And then after that, it'll just be a conquest war for their capital. So 2 more wars for Mexico, and in the meantime... That was faster than I expected. You know, Colombia was allied with them. I guess they broke their alliance, which is actually good, because I couldn't have added a war goal on them, but now I can justify to take Panama. We're back, Colombia. I see you have something of mine. I would like it back. I'll bet those memoirs are a lot more interesting in this world with our civil war. Now that I expect to be at peace for a while, waiting for my infamy to tick down for the Mexico War, I am going to go ahead and do this, which I've been holding off on because it gives my immigrant attraction. And also I will offer to buy Cuba. Oh, that's a shame. Mexico just had a revolution, which means my truce is up with them ahead of schedule. Now the American part of Mexico looks a bit better. Probably should have added another state, but I'm gonna have to fight another war anyway. For now, maybe I should focus on the European colonies. Either go for Canada or maybe Cuba. And to start with going for the European colonies, I can buy the Virgin Islands off Denmark. I think I waited a bit too long to start going for European colonies because the British and French have stated a lot of their stuff down here. I think I'll start justifying for Cuba. France is offering me an alliance which will be quite advantageous in the upcoming war with Spain. You know, I think this is about when the Spanish-American War would have happened historically. You know, this is the second time that a tooltip has said France would join the war and then they've just not joined the war. Why sure, I would love an alliance, and I would also like you to join the war the game says you will accept. Spanish have invaded Hispaniola and sent their navy over. Shoot. Let's try that again. That's more like it. This is literally cheating, but I don't want to spend the infamy to add a full state for one province here. And France gets some Dutch colonies too. Looks like Mexico's about to have another revolution. Seems like a bit of a waste since the truce is almost up anyway. Oh well, we still got a truce. Mexico broke again, but I think the truce was up anyway by this point. In 1904, I'll be able to take out Mexico in one last war. In the meantime, I should probably start working on Canada. I've been building up my navy to fight the British Navy, and it's not ready yet, and my truce is up with Mexico. Now I really get to focus on Canada. Who would have thought that the final boss of my America campaign would be the United Kingdom.
So I got the casus belli, but I can't declare war because I'm involved in a crisis. Wait, France is an ally of mine and we're on opposite sides of the crisis, which looks like it's gonna go hot. I shouldn't have gotten involved in this. I'd been hoping to bring the North German Confederation and France into a great war against the UK and the Soviets. Not really much I can do here. I mean, I guess I can go take some French islands over here. And I may not be able to send troops over. I guess I'll just send my navy over here to blockade. I wouldn't think Germany would need my help to defeat France. The fuel to keep these operating is quite expensive. Maybe I should send them back home. We got a state capitalist jingoist party now. War's up, and the communists was up. I think we lost, and I think we got Great War capitulation. And we got cut down to size, which ruined a lot of the stacks I'd built. 26 years left in the game, and 3 hours left on the 4th of July, in my time zone at least. So I do not have time to annex Canada normally. I'm just gonna... I am sorry I did have to resort to cheating at the end, but even if I had time, I'm just so done with this video. If you made it this far, be sure to leave a dislike and a comment about how disappointing the ending was.